Well, hi guys, and welcome back. This is part 2 of the Sony TC K22 cassette deck service repair. Well, as you know, I ordered the belt set a couple of days ago from Melvin Hills Audio. Now, I've got to give these guys a shout out because, yeah, I received it in the post a couple of days later, and I got this lovely business card. And look, it came in a really nice envelope. It's one of those cardboard backed ones that, you know, please do not bend. Here's their full address with the email. And there you go. So that's nice. And there's the flat belt. That's one for the capstan flywheel. This one's for the tape counter. That's the card I just showed you. Yes, very nice. And they even sent these pre-injection swabs, 70% isopropanol. Yes, that's great, because obviously that's for cleaning the parts before the belts go onto them to make sure they're grease free. This is obviously my invoice, so that's brilliant. I do like that. Right, well, I best get the screwdriver out and start taking this thing apart, ready for its belts, and then we'll see if we get any sound out of it. Right, so here we go. Right, to hold this plate on, which obviously secures the flywheel, there are 3 screws, I believe, from what I remember last time. Let's get this out of the way. There's one there. You see that? There's one there. There's one down the bottom, and there's one just here, which I've started to undo. So hopefully that will release this plate, I think, and we'll see how far that gets us. But that gives me enough room just to get a belt in there. Okay, be right back. Right, so I undid those 3 screws as I showed you there, and I managed to get this out of the way just enough by lifting it up to get the capstan pin and flywheel assembly out. There it is. If I camera focus on it, I should do. Here we go. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give it a little bit of a injection of oil with this needle, oil needle pen here. Right down there, guys, you can just see that in the centre of the screen, that little brass phosphor bronze bearing there, just behind the pinch rod. I'm just going to give that a tiniest amount of oil just for lubrication. There we go. You still got a little bit of oil right on the end of that needle, and it's going right into that hole there. There we go, done. Okay, I've got the capstan pin and flywheel back in place. I just have to put the belt on now and secure it. Oops, wrong way. Right, let's see if I can get that belt on. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hook the belt over the motor pulley, like so. Just give it a little push. See if it'll go on. There we go. think. Very good. Yes. Right, that's the capstan belt on. Right, I've powered it up, and as you can see, the belt's running nicely. I've got the motor control board back on there. I've also got the spring. That's that shiny piece of metal going through the centre of the picture there on that bit of sponge. Got the spring back on for the record and playback mode switch there, and the capstan pin looks good, doesn't look bent. I was a bit worried when I first saw that capstan wheel had come out, you know, and was like, oh, you know, I thought has it bent the pin, but it doesn't seem to have done. Sorry. Anyway, there's a bit of tape residue on the pinch roller there, so I'm going to go in there and just clean that out. Well, as you can see from the pre-injection swabs, which contain 70% isopropanol, the first pad is pretty dirty. That's all the muck that came off the pinch roller, and this is the second one. As you can see, they're much cleaner. If you look at the pinch roller itself, there you go, it's a lot damn better than it was. I've done the heads as well, give them a bit of a clean. Right, we're not far away from putting a cassette through it, calibrating it, guys. I've got a sneaky feeling that this motor isn't running, that isn't up to full speed. And if I remember rightly, I think that pot there is the motor speed. So yeah, I think I'm going to just put a tape through it on headphones for the minute and just check to see if it's running at the right speed. If not, what we'll simply do is I'll record a test tone on a cassette through a deck I know is running accurate, and then we'll put it in this tape deck, play it back, and then if necessary match up the two tones from the one that will be you know, playing in the good deck to this one through my mixer. So yeah, be right back. I think I need a workshop of some kind. Well, I don't have one. I have to make do with the top of my bed. So anyway, doesn't matter. Right, so as I said before, I've spent a little bit of time cleaning this, guys. So I've kind of like forgotten where I was at, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Belt's on, it's running nice. I've just put one of my tapes in, and I'm just going to see if it'll play through the headphones, see if the headphone socket works. If it does, then I'm going to put it all back together. Now, I haven't calibrated the speed yet. I'm going to do that another day, because I've kind of like, you know, wore myself out today on this and a couple of other bits and pieces. So I'm going to do a check on the headphone socket, and then when I get it back up in the rack, we'll check the line outs and also check the line in and the microphone sockets to see if they're working. Anyway, let's give it a go. Well, I can hear something, and we've got good levels. Yeah. Right then, guys, so that means it works. Basically, in a nutshell. Right, let's get organised. Let's put them back up over there. Right, good. They're not going to fall off of there, are they? No. So yeah, it's great. It seems to be working. Nothing's getting hot, motor's nice and cool. Right, so the next step is to check out the fast forward and rewind. So let's do that, shall we? Yeah, that's great. And the tape counter works, so I just see it going round. Yes, I think we're there, guys. So I'm going to put the lid back on and then put it back up on the shelf and see if the line outs work. I'm pretty sure they do. I've got to demag the heads because I'm sure the heads are going to need demagnetizing. I doubt if they've ever been done. And like I say, just calibrate the speed, calibrate the needles, give them a test tone and make sure they're both reading the same. Although, to be fair, guys, they're not that accurate. So, oh god, you know, what's half a dB on the meter reading? Right, okay, let's get it back on the shelf and see what happens. Right guys, here we are, it's back in my little stack here. I've got an old SA90 in there. I mean, they're good tapes. Just to give it a test, just to see what it's like. That'll be good enough for what I want to do with this particular deck. So I've got a pressure zone mic connected to the mic line in left socket, and my input selectors on microphone. So yeah, here we go. Release the pause, tape's rolling, and here we go. 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. Testing. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Right. And here we go. 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. Testing. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Well, there you go, guys. That was with Type 2 Chrome, and noise reduction was off. Now, there are different BIOS settings on here, but I just thought I'd just go for that one just for the sake of it. I didn't push the levels too high because I didn't want feedback through the speakers, and I haven't got it through the main monitors, so I haven't got my feedback destroyer on, so you know, it's a fair test. So that's good actually. The reproduction on that was quite nice. Right, let's change it over to the right hand socket on the mic. These speakers are back to front. My file, I'll own up to it. Yeah, the output's on the back of the amp. That should be over left, left should be right, but hey, you know, never mind. Right, let's check out the right hand mic. Let's rewind it to 0. 0 tape counter, pause on, record, play. And I can already hear myself over there in the left when it should be in the right. So let's take the pause off, pick up the mic, testing 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. Testing 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. And here I am over in the left speaker, which are these little tangent bookshelves monitors. I should be over here in the right, but I'm not. Never mind. Right, let's check that out. Okay. Tape's rolling. And here we go. 1 2. That's alright, that was my earlier one. Testing 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. Testing 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. And here I am over in the left speaker, which are these little tangent bookshelf monitors. I should be over here in the right, but I'm not. Well, there you go. I'm really impressed with that, actually. So we've already determined that fast forward and rewind work okay. So yeah, that is awesome, actually. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring my trusty JVC in, and we're going to see what this Sony records like at line level. So I'm going to switch it over to line, record and play on. Now let me just find my tape, whatever I've done with it. Okay, right, let's give this a go. And then play up here. Wow. Right, let's see what that plays back like. Okay, let's go forward a little bit. Right. Right, it's definitely better. Yes. Yeah, I'm quite impressed with that. Comparing the Sony to the Pioneer, I think the Pioneer's got the edge just marginally, but I mean, this is good enough for what I want, you know. Yeah, it's fine. So there you go. That's a complete service and repair of a Sony cassette deck TC K22. Microphones work, obviously. Line input works. Line out obviously works because we can hear what's going on, and all the functions work. Now, hey guys, that's not bad for a deck that's 41 years old, eh? Yeah, that's really good. The only thing it doesn't have is auto stop. I mean, it's a budget end cassette deck, but like I said, I always wanted one with the piano keys and the VU meters. I will put a light in here, a LED in here at some stage, but I just like the look of them. I had one when I was a teenager, and you go through this digital age, don't you, and you kind of miss equipment like this, especially the sounds. I mean, they've got plugins now for your DAW that reproduce the days of tape, like wobbliness, hiss, wow and flutter. I mean, people miss all that stuff. You know, they're dirtying up their digital recordings now just to bring back the memories of tape. Fantastic. Right, okay, that's it then, guys. This is end of part 2, and another nice repair, I think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that little bell, and you'll get a notification as soon as I upload another video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers then.